My Hero Academia chapter 319 is titled Friend, or in Japanese, Tomodachi. The chapter opens up with a flashback in a few days back in the UA with the UA students. Bakugo is ripping the letter that Deku has sent him, and Shoto and Tokiyami are next to him. They say that it's only a guess, but they think that Deku is with the other top 3 heroes. Lida then asks why don't they confirm this guess and call the pro heroes, which they respond to, they actually tried to call them but they are not picking up, probably indicating how busy they are. Shoto then says he knows that they are busy, but there's definitely something going on with them, like there's definitely something that they are hiding. Jiro agrees with what Shoto is saying and adds that All Might haven't also came back to UA. Ojiro says that their classes have also been suspended. They are waiting for an advance for the next school year, and that the hero course is now just stopped, is on standby, and the heroes of UA are patrolling around UA and they are trying to control the safety of the students. Bakugo says that if Deku is so afraid of going to UA, and he is attracting the villains here, then why did he just leave the letter in the UA and then went back? There's definitely a connection between him and All Might and why they both went together outside of the UA. Bakugo then also says that he knows Deku and All Might better than Endeavor, and he knows that Deku and All Might teaming up is not a really cool thing, because we know that both All Might and Deku both likes to lay their lives on the line, and because of that, All Might cannot stop Deku, because Deku is a person that doesn't think of himself. Class 1A then decides to call Endeavor, but they don't know how. Ochaku then remembers that Endeavor is working in the UA. And a couple of days later, they know that Endeavor is in Principal Nezu's office. So they go there and wait for him until he comes out. Shoto then tells his father to explain why he hasn't been calling him, why he has been ignoring his texts, and he asks him have you forgotten about stopping Toya? To which Endeavor responds to, no, he hasn't. And that the words of Shoto and the words of stopping Toya are the words that have been guiding him all this time. Shoto then blames himself for letting Deku and All Might go away and leave UA, and then Bakugo intervenes and he says that Endeavor think it's the right thing to do because he doesn't know Deku a lot. According to Bakugo, Deku is a person who's not thinking of himself, who just think of the good of the others. And since All Might used to be this way too, then they are really a bad match. The chapter then cuts into a quick flashback of the pro heroes seeing the scene where Deku tells All Might he doesn't need him anymore, and they themselves say, we wish we have been a bit sooner so we could have stopped Deku. Endeavor then about to take his phone out, Zero asks him what's going on with your phone, is it a GPS? Endeavor then throws his phone at Class 1A without saying a word. Class 1A then holds up to the phone and catch it. Class 1A then starts talking about how important Deku is and how much he's much more of a precious friend to all of them, and they say they only known him for a year, but they can't let him go away. Principal Nezu then responds with that he knows how much Deku is important, and if it wasn't for Deku to be the main target, he would have allowed him and not make him go away with the pro heroes. But he's welcome to come back anytime soon. Chapter then cuts to the current time where Bakugo arrived at Deku. Deku is now safe from the civilians are free, the dictator is knocked out, and pretty much all of Class 1A is all ganged up there. Deku is confused a bit because he doesn't know why Class 1A is here, to which they respond to, we know we were worried about you, so we came. And then Deku responds with, I'm okay, so just come back, don't be here. And then Bakugo comes in, classic Bakugo, starts clapping and says, that's great, as expected of the one-for-all wonderful user, but are you smiling now? Now this is really important scene because it shows Bakugo caring for Deku and in his own way, and in the same time it shows how much Deku isn't seeing himself now. Deku then responds to, I'm not smiling now, but I'm doing this because I want everyone else to smile. Bakugo then prepares to attack Deku as he tells everyone to step back. If you want to go alone, you have to go after us. And that's how pretty much the chapter ends, with Ida and Ochaku and everyone else are ready to fight Deku, the protagonist of this story. I really like this chapter. I feel like it's more of like an explanation to what's happened, because pretty much all the people from chapter 318 didn't know what exactly happened, and now we have got it all explained. I think the next chapter will probably like do like some sort of, you know, a fight between Class 1A. Maybe the pro heroes will intervene. Maybe he will start like talking them out of it. Maybe he'll explain some secrets about One for All, or like he doesn't want anyone to die. Like it will probably be much more of a talk than a fight type of thing. I really like this chapter, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you want to read the full summary or see some of the early screenshots of the chapter, then feel free to go on the link in the description. I have been the Manga Viewer, and I will see you all next time.